We are all set and excited to begin our journey towards a one-of-a-kind treks in India, the Chadar trek. Leh in Ladakh is the base city for this trek. There are flights from Delhi to Leh. The flight journey from Delhi to Leh is indeed a charming experience, especially during the winters. Leh offers stunning views of snow-capped peaks and frozen rivers. It is considered as a must-experience travel.
Hi everyone and good evening. Sorry, not good evening. A frosty good evening from Leh. So we are in Leh right now. We have reached today morning. We were very tired to make any videos, so we skipped the entire part and we took ample amount of rest. Today is 14th and our trek is going to begin from 19th. So there are 5 days. That is lot many days for acclimatization. Actually, even 3 days is sufficient. But we had some time, so we thought of coming here early. Quick mandatory things that you need to do once you reach Leh. First thing is acclimatization. Guys, the temperature is low, the oxygen levels are very low, so make sure you don't overdo on the first 2 days. Just take rest. Second thing, don't sleep in daytime when you're in high altitudes. That can cause AMS. AMS is acute mountain sickness, so avoid it. Just drink lots of fluid, lots of water, keep yourself warm, and also
You can go sightseeing for the first 2 days, but the third day is reserved for medical tests.
we are at the medical center now and we are going to get through lots of tests, and tomorrow is the starting day of our trek, so one day before you have to do the medical tests and we are
medical
waiting.
test will include blood pressure, oxygen level,
Yeah,
some
heart
basic
rate,
normal questions,
and then
and pulse rate,
pulse
yes.
rate, yeah, and
and
then
then rapid
respiratory
antigen
rate,
test
yeah,
for COVID.
and respiratory rate. Fast. She's super fast, okay? She's super fast. Yay! Fast. First day of our trek and it's snowing unexpectedly, but it's not a good sign for Chadar, but let's hope that is intact. We are super excited. Everyone's ready. Kripa, say hi. Oh, Kripa is applying lipstick. I'm super excited.
And super cold.
But it's so cold.
Once upon a young shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away.
Usually, Neyraks, which is around 75 kilometers from Leh, marks the starting point of the trek. But due to this unpredictable climate and to make sure our trek isn't cancelled, we are starting the trek from Tsomo Waterfall, which is just 3 kilometers away from Neyraks. On the way to Tsomo Waterfall, you can visit the confluence of Indus and Zanskar River. There are other points as well, like Magnetic Hill and Gurudwara Patthar Sahib, but they most probably will be closed due to winters. We have finally arrived at our first campsite, Tsomo Waterfall, and thrilled to set our first feet on the Chadar. Although the road to get down to Chadar is unpredictable and with gumboots on, it's really adventurous.
He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me.
Yay, cheers. First year Chadar.
After a nice warm lunch, we decided to take a walk to the nearest sacred waterfall, the Tsomo Waterfall. There is an interesting legend associated with it. After returning from the waterfall, it was already turning dark and cold. We had a hot dinner served to us in front of the bonfire. And after dinner, we played games like Mafia and Dumb Charades.
Galaxy.
Okay, off to the sleeping bag for a frosty night. See you tomorrow.
Sleeping in a sleeping bag. Yay! How is it? Is it fun?
It is. We cannot move.
Good morning. Today is the second lap of our trek.
Hello.
Hello.
Roti making time.
Roti making time now.
For everybody.
We will be walking for 14 kilometers until our next campsite, Tip Cave.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Chadar, true to its name, invites you to embark on a breathtaking adventure of traversing the icy pathways. The captivating river has gracefully frozen for us to experience a magnificent paradise.
We have now traveled for nearly 6.4 kilometers. Let's see how is everyone doing. Woo! Everyone's good. We had a lot of falls, but it's all good.
The slippery ice made each one of us fall at least one time.
Chadar is the best example of
The falling part was fun until no one got hurt. But at one time on the way to Tip Cave after lunch, Sagar slipped bad and twisted his ankle. He somehow managed to reach the campsite. But he was in a lot of pain and couldn't even stand anymore. It got us worried we may have to take him back to Leh on sledge and discontinue the trek.
We are right now at Tip Caves, our second campsite, which can be our final campsite because of this guy. He twisted his ankle, so everyone is having fun on sledges, and we are here.
The entire team and especially our trek leader Mayank were so helpful and caring and motivating. Mayank took a very good care of him. The team kept on checking on him every now and then, tried to help him walk again, kept him happy and were reassuring that we all will summit together no matter what. However, realistically, that one night was going to decide if he will be able to walk on the ice again or our Chadar journey ends here. The next morning, Sagar recovered a little. Not completely though, but he was determined enough to complete the trek. Mintu Bhaiya, our local guide, was generous enough to lend him his crampons to avoid further damage. So the trek was back on. Every step on Chadar is like literally walking on thin ice. It's advisable to walk in a row and always follow your guide.
Summit is 7 kilometers from here, and we are going to start right away. So we started in the morning from Tip Cave. We are here 7 kilometers before. I can't talk, it's cold. And now we'll start again for the summit.
We had to make a slight change to the trek plan. Normally, trek continues from Tip Cave to Neyrak, which is 14 kilometers, and halt in Neyrak. That's the summit point. But the Chadar conditions kept changing drastically overnight. So to avoid any mishaps and get stranded in Neyrak, we decided to trek back from Neyrak to a place 7 kilometers away from Tip Cave. Today's journey was a long one. We felt tired and exhausted at times, but the mystical formations of ice, gushing water, and a fun company kept us going. The temperature dropped so low at times that the only thing we were craving for was... Yeah, that's right. Chadar trek is a very unpredictable trek. There were times when the Chadar was so narrow that we had to be very careful while walking on it. Wherever there is no Chadar left to walk upon, we had to climb the rocks on sides to cross the patch. Slow and steady, we were moving close to the summit. Our faces lit up when we could see the tiny glimpses of the majestic and enchanting frozen waterfall waiting for us. The summit in this trek has a unique kind of importance as compared to other treks. Though the whole Chadar walk is mesmerizing from start to end, the summit point gives you a sense of completion and a warm closure to your heart.
Guys are giving us blessings.
अरे कुछ भी गलती नहीं है,
जबरदस्त, seriously,
100 out of 100 पास भाई,
really.
Today was the last lap of our trek from our campsite to Tsomo Waterfall. Unfortunately, the Chadar which we walked upon the first day was no longer present, proving that the trek is unpredictable till you reach your final destiny. Placing our steps carefully, facing the challenges with courage, singing songs and dancing crazy, we completed our magical trek and bid goodbye to the generous Sanskar river.